Today we're joined by head swimming and diving coach Bruce Zimmerman, whose teams last weekend traveled to Statesboro, Georgia, where both the men and the women defeated the Savannah College of Art and Design. The women had some highlights but ended up falling to Georgia Southern. Take us through that last meet and some of the things you saw.
Well, it was an outstanding meet overall for the team. Even though the ladies did not beat Georgia Southern, we were more competitive against Georgia Southern than we have been in the last several years. Many of the races, the score doesn't indicate it, but many of the races went down to the last 2 or 3 strokes, and we got touched out, in several of those races. So I was very pleased with our performance against Georgia Southern, against Savannah College of Art and Design. We were very dominant again, just like we were the week before against Radford. I believe we won 12 of the 13 events overall. On the men's side, Savannah College, their men's team is one of the top teams in the NAI division. They beat us 2 years ago. The meet went down to the wire. Score went back and forth throughout the meet. We had to win the final relay to take home the top spot, and we were able to do that. But overall, our team performance continues to get better each week, and that's what I was most impressed with. The majority of that team swam substantially faster than we did the week before, and that's our number one priority, get faster from week to week as we prepare for our conference championships in February.
Looking forward to this weekend. Your teams will take on Davidson, and last time we spoke you said that was one of your most potent rivalries. Take us through a little bit of history of that and what you kind of share with the Wildcats.
That's correct. It doesn't matter what sport or whether it's academics or athletics. Davidson is our arch rival. The rivalry is much greater on the men's side than it is on the women's side, but it's still very strong. With both, we do a home and home. 1 year we're at their facility, next year we're at ours. To give you an indication of how strong the rivalry is, they always schedule, when we have the meet at their facility, they schedule their team parents weekend for that meet, so they have the extra support in the stands, and it's a very energized facility. I wouldn't call it a hostile facility, but very energized. Meets have gone back and forth on the men's side over the years. Davidson's men dethroned us from our championship run of 2 years in a row in the CCSA. We beat them in a dual meet last year, but they got us at the conference championships. So our guys have been focused on this meet ever since last February. So on the men's side, it's a meet that's going to go right down to the wire, just like last weekend. I don't think it'll be decided until the final relay. On the women's side, just like the Georgia Southern meet, we're closing the gap on Davidson's team. They're one of the top 3 teams in our conference, but we're going to be much more competitive. They have a few weaknesses this year that we think we can exploit and really close the gap on them.